Hey guys, so I just did a few different videos depending on whatever sign that you guys were in. So please make sure that you look up your rising sign, not your sun sign, not your moon sign, your rising. I want to be able to also include this video for you guys for those that were not either what were the last ones? Were not either a Sag, a Capricorn, or Aquarius, or Pisces, or who didn't, come into the video at that point. So I just wanted to kind of run this down real quick because it does depend. This is affected as well, so this is really important to know. If you have the full moon in your first house, the full moon is actually conjunct Mars, so keep that in mind. You can be heavily affected by that, because Mars can cause a lot of accidents, being that it's that Ram energy or that, that Scorpion energy, so be careful with that. But I just wanted to make this separate video for those that didn't get an opportunity to see this. So if you have your full moon in the first house, it could affect the head, the brain, the eyes, or physical body. If you have your full moon in the second house, it's the throat, the neck, the vocal cords. If you have it in the third house, it'll be the hands and the arms or the nervous system. If you have it in the fourth house, it's the chest and the breast area. If you have it in the fifth house, it's the heart, the spine, and the upper back. Sixth house is the digestive system or intestines. Seventh house is kidneys, the skin, the lower back, and the butt. And the Scorpio. I'm funny. The eighth house is the reproductive system or sexual organs. And I did mention in the last one as well, which is really important to understand, that being that Ketu is actually it's that understanding of past lives. So it's Scorpio energy. Those that have like a Scorpio rising or even a Scorpio sun or Scorpio moon, that can also affect you as far as that is concerned too, with like the reproductive system and the sexual organs. So be careful with that. As well as Aquarius, which I'll get into because that's the other side, that's Rahu. But this is more so in Ketu. This is right next to the node of Ketu. So that's really important to understand that Scorpion energy. So be careful with that. So that's reproductive system or sexual organs. And then Sagittarius rules the ninth house. So if you have it in the moon in the ninth house, when I say Sagittarius rules the ninth house, I don't mean like you have Sag in the ninth house. I mean that it traditionally rules that. But if you have Aquarius in 4 degrees in your ninth house, it can affect hips, thighs, and liver. If it's in the 10th house, it's joints, skeletal system, joints or the skeletal system. And if it's 11th house, it's the legs, the ankles, the circulatory system. And if it's the 12th house, it's the feet. And it's so the truth because I have this in my 12th house and I have a heel problem right now. My bottom of my heel is killing me and I have to go to the doctor. So it is so true that you need to check that out. I'm not lying to you. It hurts. I have friends that will tell you I'm not lying because they're laughing at me as I'm limping. So make sure that you understand this, guys, okay? So keep in mind, if something is happening, it's totally normal. It's just a part of the moon. But, like, you definitely, if it gets bad, you definitely want to get it checked out because, again, this moon can stretch out for 6 months. Doesn't mean that, like, obviously if you have your first house, it's the body that, like, you're going to be having body issues, like, for 6 months. It just means that if something occurs, it's a part of that for you, particularly. It was tailored for you by the universe, all right? So make sure, again, that you guys check out those, check out your rising sign. Again, it's astro.cafeastrology.com, astro, A-S-T-R-O, .cafeastrology, CAFEASTROLOGY. I hope I spelled that right. God, I hope I spelled that right. .com. Okay, guys? So fill that information out. It only asks you 4 questions. The closer the time is of your birth, the more information you'll find out on a more accurate level. Find out what your ascendant is. Again, it says with the birth chart, it says sun, moon, Mercury, blah, 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 goes all the way down. But if you go and look across from sun in the second column, it says ASC, that's ascendant. That is going to be your rising sign. Okay? So that's what you want to look at. And I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow morning because it will be done by tonight. Thank God. It has been a whole week for that. And if you go to Pisces, the last video I just did, you'll find out why, because that's my own personal experience of what I'm dealing with right now, which is crazy. But it will definitely help you. I will tell you that if you guys hear my own personal experience. And yeah, it's been rough because The moon wants me to dream, which means requires me to sleep a lot, so I can't get a lot done. So yeah, so check that out, and love and light. If you guys have any questions, I'm here. Okay, good night.